Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Arif. We go through our introduction. Our introduction is a chair is a type of seat which is the one that human invention made of them to sit down. Chair can now be manufactured from all kind of materials such as steel, woods, and plastic. From the early days, people invited the chair using wood because it's the convenience method that people always use wood to make a chair. And the key of features of two pieces of robust material attached at the 90 degree or slightly higher angle to each other as back and seat, and the legs are typically high enough for the seated person thigh and knees to form 90 degree or lesser angle. And the shell chair was designed by Hans Wagner in 1960. The production duration was short due to consumer discomfort with the modern and edgy design. So we go through the early days that people see the invention of the chair. It's not convenient to them because it feel like the chair is not comfortable to them to use it. So that's why in 1960 the chair design production at the time was very short due to consumer discomfort.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Nur Hidayah binti Ismail Zulhadi and I will explain the objective and scope of this project. The objective of this project are to investigate the stress that generated on chair component and how to minimize the stress on chair. Second, to demonstrate knowledge and drawing skill in SolidWorks by applying design of chair. And lastly, to apply finite element analysis to predict potential design of chair and minimum risk of product. Next, I will explain the scope of this project. The scope area of this study is about designing chair comfortable for people. First, to study the process of engineering design in making a product. Next, improvement of the design chair focusing on durability and ergonomics. And lastly, conduct a finite element analysis of the design by using SolidWorks simulation software. The finite element analysis is carried out in static study simulation. An amount of force is to be applied on the seat of the chair to impersonate a person or an object sitting on the top chair. The stress, strain, and displacement produced is observed. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Akif Akmal Hakimi bin Saizan. So for this project, the material we used for the chair is the 1060H14 aluminium. This alloy composition of 1060 aluminium contains of 99.6% of aluminium and many other metals, but in small percent. Some of the metals in this alloy is copper, iron, magnesium, manganese, and a few more. The 1060 aluminium alloy is a low strength and pure aluminium, but when it comes to corrosion resistant, this aluminium alloy can be labeled as one of the best material that has strong corrosion resistant. Besides, the 1060 aluminium alloy also have good elongation and tensile strength. This alloy can completely satisfy the requirement of high formability conventional processing like stamping and stretch.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izzati Rafinti Ibrahim. I will discuss about the properties and the applications of the material used in this project, which is the 1060H14 aluminium. The mechanical properties of the aluminium recorded better value in granular hardness, elastic in both Young's and tensile modulus, fatigue strength, Poisson's ratio, shear modulus, shear strength, and tensile strength for both ultimate and yield. For the thermal properties, it has high latent heat efficient, maximum temperature in mechanical, melting completion in the liquidus, melting onset on silitus, a specific heat capacity, thermal conductivity, and thermal expansion. For the electrical properties, the aluminium has equal volume and weight for electrical conductivity. For the applications for this 1060 aluminium sheet, it is widely used in science, billboards, building exterior decoration, tall buildings, electronic parts, welding parts, and plates, kitchenware ornaments, and there's many more of them. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ahmad and I will continue the presentation with the result and analysis. Okay. For the simulation, we use SolidWorks 2019 simulation software, and we use the static study to simulate the shell chair. And from the simulation, we are able to produce three different results, which are the bond mixer stress, the static strain, and also the static displacement. Next is the discussion. For the simulation, we apply a force of 14.715 kilonewton, which is equivalent to 1,500 kilogram of object sitting on top of the chair or on top of the seat, and exceeding the value will cause the product to fail and damage. So to get the maximum force, we use try and error. We started with 100 Newton and up to 14.715 kilonewton. We get no failure in the product. Okay, so the simulation produced three types of results, which are stress, displacement, and strain. And the minimum stress applied to the chair is 7.669 exponent negative 4 Newton per meter square, while the maximum stress applied is 7.16 exponent 7 Newton per meter square. And for the displacement, the minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 6.023 exponent 0 mm. And the strain result, we got a minimum value of 2.077 exponent negative 14 and maximum value of 9.685 exponent 0 negative 4. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurlatira binti Muhammad Nizam, and I want to talk about the conclusions for this project. As a conclusion, at the end of this report, we can conclude that SolidWorks is the most advanced method of geometric modeling in 3 dimensions. Next, SolidWorks software helps us to see the design object as the real manufactured product, like shell chair, and it can be seen from various directions and its various views. We also learned that simulations, planning, and verifications of process such as assembly were one of the main catalysts for the development of SolidWorks. And lastly, we also can investigate the load and stress that generate on the chair component, and we also able to predict the potential design and minimize the risk of chair with apply the finite element analysis. Okay, for the recommendations and suggestions that can be used for future work in this project, such as in order to complete the project, the concept of load and stress analysis chapter must have been learned and understand first before doing the analysis. And it is important to understand to draw out the layout that include the entire element in the project. Okay, next, a list of tasks that should be listed out initially so that we know what we have to do for the project. Okay, so last but not least, the theory learned about the concept of engineering, drawing, load, and stress analysis, which are related with the mechanical engineering design, had been understood and approved that the scope of the project is achieved. So that's all from me. Thank you.